The following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome out to beautiful Garnett, Kansas, for tonight's matchup between the Girard Trojans and the Anderson County Bulldogs. I'm Josh Lettner, alongside me Jess Murphy, and it's been a technical nightmare getting ourselves on the air tonight. So welcome to an abbreviated Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. You might be able to tell from some of the noise coming through our microphones that we are on top of the press box tonight in an 80-mile-an-hour wind. So just normal football weather for Anderson County tonight. Girard Sports Live is brought to you by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crocan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. Well, Jess, it's a beautiful night for football here in Garnett. I don't think you wore enough layers, bud.
Well, it's windy and chilly up here. As long as I don't look at you when I talk, I think we'll keep the wind out of the mic just a little bit.
That's right. We just used to have to use our massive craniums as windbreaks up here, because that's all there is between us and
Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado. Jeez, man. I think I could see Denver from here. But the Trojans looking for their first win in district play. The Bulldogs looking for their first win as well. They are just 1-5 on the season. Their lone win coming, I believe, in the second week of the season over Osawatomie. If I can hold this paper before it blows out of my hand. Yeah, Trojans coming into the game 2-4. We're coming off a 29-15 loss last week at home against Iola. And I'll tell you what, Jess, what I wouldn't give to be in the press box at Frank Jameson Field right now. It's a veritable paradise. Anderson County 1-5. Their lone win back on September 8th, 48-6 over Osawatomie. They're coming off a 31-7 loss at Burlington. And both of these teams need to get back on the winning track if they want to make it out of this district and into the postseason. We're going to step away and take a quick break, our first and maybe only of the Community National Bank Trust pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk keys to the game, starting lineups, maybe take a look at some area matchups if we can wedge that one in. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Why settle for less than the best? Croc-Can's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croc-Can has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croc-Can.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years, with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Welcome back here to the source of all wind on the planet, Anderson County, Kansas, for tonight's matchup between the Trojans and the Anderson County Bulldogs. You know what, Jess? Let's go ahead and try and take a look at some of the area matchups before they blow out of my hand. Interesting game going on tonight in Frontenac for Festa Italiana. The Parsons Vikings at 6-0 travel in to take on the 5-1 Raiders. So if you're around southeast Kansas tonight, in warm tropical southeast Kansas, you can check that game out. 3-3 Prairie View is at 3-3 Iola, a game with major district implications. 5-1 Spring Hill is at 3-3 Fort Scott. BJ Harris not there. Baxter Springs at 4-2 is at 1-5 Columbus. Lebec County at 1-5 is at 1-6 Independence, Indianapolis. 3-3 Cherryville's at 5-1 Humboldt, and 3-3 Neodesha at 3-3 Riverton. 6-1 Chanute hosts 4-2 Coffeyville. Pittsburgh at 4-2 travels to 6-1 Smithville. 3-3 Burlington's at 0-6 Osawatomie, so you can pretty much pencil that one in for Burlington. 4-2 Erie is at 6-0 Colgan. 1-5 Uniontown is at 0-6 Southeast. 0-6 Northern Heights travels to 0-6 Northeast, so somebody's getting their first win of the season tonight. 0-6 Hartford is at 4-2 St. Paul. And that is a look at your area matchups. Your area matchups brought to you by Diskins Auto and Towing, 120 East Forest Avenue, downtown Girard. Diskins offers 24-hour towing, can repair all makes and models. To learn more, contact Diskins Auto and Towing at 620-724-8100. All right, Jess, I think maybe we move along to our starting lineups for tonight's game since we are so late getting on the air as they're getting set to do the national anthem here in Anderson County. Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back at your starting lineups and scramble through the rest of this. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer rock leveling and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Welcome back out here to Garnett, Kansas, getting set for kickoff of tonight's game between the Trojans and the Anderson County Bulldogs. Let's go ahead, Jess, and take a look. See they're out there for the coin flip. Let's take a look at the starting lineups.
All right, for Anderson County, their defensive starters are going to be number 57, Quentin King, number 2, Christian Barnett, number 4, Aiden Steele, number 6, Maston Wright, number 11, A.J. Schaefer, number 32, Cameron Wilson, number 34, Trey Clark, number 50, Porter Foltz, 53, Noah Wheeler, 66, Paxton Foltz, and 67, Tyler Browning. And your Trojans on offense are going to start Gannon Clark, number 2, number 8, Junior Love, number 14, Jake Towner, 21, Aiden Ashbacher, 23, Gavin Huber, number 40, Scott Moore, 67, Caleb Combs, 71, Brandon Bishop, 72, Drake Kotzman, 73, Aaron Dubrava, and 75, Zach Benzo.
Now you might notice we don't have our normal scoreboard camera. That's because the gale force wind is blowing it all over the place, and it's a lost cause up here tonight. Those starting lineups brought to you by brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. Well, Jess, for the Trojans tonight, I don't anticipate a lot of passing in this wind. They don't throw it around a lot anyway, and these are definitely adverse conditions. You're going to put the ball in the air. They're going to have to control the line of scrimmage, I would think, and take care of that ball.
I agree, and I was out there walking around the field. The field's about ankle-high natural grass, so it, maybe coming from a turf team, maybe that plays a little part too.
Yeah, I noticed the length of the grass down there. It reminded me of my parents' backyard. Those keys to the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks into the right car, truck, van, or SUV that's right for them and their family. Stop by and see them at the intersections of Highway 69 and 400 just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection online at evansmotors.net. Getting set for the opening tip, or the opening kickoff, brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. I'd tell you the rest of it if I could just catch up with it. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying. Get your friends and family a new ceramic piece, or maybe even classes from Larrett Ceramics. 620-724-8442. Hey, they're playing a football game down there, Jess.
Yeah, I can't see who returned that, but he ran through a couple arm tackles of the Trojans and got it out to about the 46, 47-yard line there.
Our view is kind of like a satellite shot of a football game.
Yeah, I'm not going to be.
We're doing our best with the numbers here tonight, and
they're a long ways away.
We'll keep you updated on the score. It's 0-0 right now, 11:53 to play here, first quarter. Anderson County with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. They'll go I formation, run off the left tackle, and to get a pretty good gain, a first down out into Trojan territory at about the 42-yard line. So the Trojans kind of get gashed there on the first run play of the game, just a simple off-tackle run. And Anderson County coming out with a little bit of fire here on their senior night. First down and 10 now for the Bulldogs, the Trojan 42. They'll put a man in motion near side. He'll get the pitch. They're going to go end around to the near side. And Kotzman almost came up with a tackle, and then a host of Trojans are going to get him, but not before they pick up 12 yards. That's Aiden Steele, the sophomore running back. Gets the carry, gets another first down for Anderson County. So just 2 plays, 2 big run plays, and they're moving the football down the field against this Trojan front. Girard going with 3 down linemen. Now they'll walk more men up to the line as they show a flex bone look. Now they'll run near side. Trojans get on it this time, and they're in there to blow that up. Levi Blair in there. See the number on the initial tackler.
Brokaw, I do believe, 31.
Yep.
Blake Brokaw. I'm pretty sure Blake's, yeah, he's just a freshman playing linebacker.
I don't see, you see Anthony Pike out there? I don't see him.
Yeah, he's there leading in the middle.
Yep, there he is. They're going to run near side again. Trojans fooled by this one. Hit hard out of bounds is Preston Cusser, the quarterback, but not before he picks up a big first down, and they're knocking on the door inside the Trojan red zone here on this first drive. 10.5 to play here, first quarter. We're scoreless. This Anderson County's first possession of the ball game.
Anderson County there run a fake, and everybody on the Trojan line bid on that fake, and the quarterback pulled it out of his belly, and around the right side he went.
They'll stay with the flex bone look. It's a familiar one to the Trojans. Cusser gets the snap, and they're going to go end around again, and the Trojans fooled once again, and it's a touchdown for Anderson County on their first possession of the game by Aiden Steele, that sophomore running back, and just like that, Anderson County marches down the field and punches one in. Well, just time to see if these Trojans got off the bus tonight. As they find themselves in an early 6-0 hole. Just not a lot of discipline defensively on this first drive as they get caught chasing, and then a run right up the middle for the 2-point conversion. Woof! Anderson County up 8-0. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
Welcome back to Garnett, Kansas. Trojans get it run down their throat on the first drive of the game, and Anderson County jumps out to an 8-0 lead. Let's see if the Trojans can answer back on offense. You look at the size differential of these two squads, you think the Trojans ought to be able to control line of scrimmage, but so far Anderson County, the quicker team to the ball and quicker team off the line tonight, and it's kind of become a theme in the second half of this year for the Trojans. Alex Smith set to kick it away, and it's a low squibber kick. The Trojans are going to fall on it at the 28, and that's where Girard will take over first and 10. 10:25 to play first quarter. Trojans trailing 8-0 to the Anderson County Bulldogs, a one-win team. And if you're the Trojans, I know you've struggled a little bit so far this season, Jess, but when you look at this game, you got to think it's one you ought to win. And so far, Anderson County's been the more aggressive team tonight. Let's see what the Trojans bring here on offense. Towner brings them to the line. He'll line up in the pistol. Junior Love in the backfield behind him. Put a man in motion. Flag on the play, and they're going to blow it dead. It's going to be offsides against Anderson County, so they do the Trojans a favor, and it'll set up 1st and 5 for Girard. Well, if you're Coach Katloff for Anderson County, you can't be happy with that because your team's got Trojans here on the ropes early, and then you go ahead and give them 5 there on the first play of the game. But that's one of those you're being aggressive kind of penalties. So I guess if you're a coach, you kind of live with that one. First down and 5 now for Girard. One wide receiver to the near side is Gannon Clark. Here's the snap. Towner's going to keep it himself. There's a flag on the play. Towner picks up about 1.5 yards, call it 2, up to the 35. They set up a 2nd down and 3 pending the flag. Again, we apologize for the wind noise, the lack of a scoreboard camera. It's a wild and woolly affair up here on top of the world in Garnett tonight. We'll do our best to keep you posted with the time and the score, time and the score, time and the score. I've got it written on my hand, so we'll try and give that to you as often as possible. 10:18 to play here, first quarter. Trojans trailing it 8-0. They're whistled for penalty. I believe it's holding on the play.
Chop block.
Oh, chop block.
Yep.
Well, check that one off your list, Jess. Now they're looking at a 1st and 15. And Love will get the carry, nothing doing, as Anderson County gets penetration through that Trojan line, and they're able to stop him for a loss on the play. Looked like that was Tyler Browning, sophomore defensive lineman. He's a pretty big looking dude. Now 2nd down and long for Girard. Put Ashbacher in motion. Towner tries to keep, and there's nothing going on that. And you can tell Anderson County getting up, feeling it here early in the game. The Trojans stalling out so far on offense. Now looking at a 3rd down and long, and that's been a killer situation for Girard all season long.
Yeah, Trojans pulled 2 offensive linemen right there to come around the left side, and they blocked nobody, and they was able to tackle Jake Towner for a loss there.
I'm not a football genius, Jess, but it's usually better to block somebody than nobody. Here's the snap to Towner on 3rd and long. Hands it off to Love. Not much blocking in front of Junior, and he'll pick up a couple of yards. And it's going to set up a punting situation for the Trojans, punting into a, trust me, very, very stiff northwest wind. West to northwest, I would say. So if they get this ball up above the press box, Jess, there's a good chance it comes down in Columbia, Missouri tonight. High snap. Punt is away. And it lands in bounds and rolls out of bounds near midfield. About a 25-yard punt there for the Trojans, and that's not bad considering the conditions. But Anderson County going to get it back here, leading 8-0. 8:10 to play first quarter. So Trojans go in reverse on offense. And you know, they had the loss last week to Iola, but at least showed some fight in that second half, and I was hoping that maybe that would translate over here into this week. So far, a slow start for Girard once again. Cusser with it, makes the man miss. Now finally, some white jerseys get there. He keeps fighting forward. He's going to get about 5 yards. They're going to mark him down at a 4-yard gain on the play. Actually, yeah, that was Preston Cusser. And he'll come over to the sideline and get the play. 2nd down and 6 now for Anderson County. Seven and a half to play, first quarter. Trojans trailing at 8-0. High snap, Cusser can't handle it. The back will pick it up and tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him, and it's going to be a big loss on the play. And for once, Girard has something go their way here early. Let's see if they can translate that and get these Bulldogs off the field.
Yeah, maybe that's the spark this team needed. They're just a little sluggish getting off an hour-and-a-half bus ride up here to Anderson County.
Yeah, it's not warm.
No, it's not warm, and it's a little windy.
I'll tell you, though, the sunsets from up here are absolutely beautiful if you could keep your eyes open in the wind. Too wide to the far side this time for Cusser as he lines up in the pistol, gets the snap. Immediately there's a flag. I believe it's going to be it's offsides against Girard. And it looks like maybe Kotzman got a bit of a head start on that one. And was a third and about 15 is going to become a third and third and 17 is going to become about third and 12. Okay, I'm bad at math. Looks like it's going to be about a third and 14.
It depends on which side of that 45-yard line you look at.
Yeah, it's got a little dog leg in the middle of it there.
If you reach down and don't have yours, it might be the one up here in the press box if you can describe it.
Tight formation this time for Anderson County. Little misdirection. They're going counter action back against the Swain, and A.J. Schaefer's tripped over the leg of one of his own linemen, or he'd probably still be running. And fortunate for the Trojans that he tripped and fell. It'll set up a 3rd down and 10.
4th down, I believe.
4th down,
yeah.
Yep. And a punting situation here for Anderson County. Let's see if maybe Trojans get a good return here. It's going to be hard to play this one, though, Jess, if you're the return man. I bet you that ball's going to be doing some wacky stuff up in the air tonight.
Yeah, you might just get away from it.
Man, look at that. Yep. That's what they do, and it's going to take a Bulldog roll all the way down to the 3-yard line. And the Trojans just can't get a break here early in this one, but they do get the ball back. 5:32 to play, first quarter. Trojans trailing it 8-0. They're going to have to go about 96 yards if they want to find the end zone on this drive. But Jess, it's an opportunity for Girard to put together a long, time-consuming drive, but you got to get ahead of the sticks. You can't start out 1st and 20.
Yeah, just keep moving forward.
Like after the ball snapped.
And Bradley Hill, I've got more to come.
Hand off to Love. He'll pick up 3, ball's loose. And Anderson County comes away with it, and they're going to say, are they going to say he was down, or what are they? There's no signal for anything here. I think they're going to say he was down. Now they're going to talk it over and decide what they saw.
Well, Trojan offense stayed out on the field, so
yeah,
that's a good sign.
Well, you know, Jess, if you want to make a real bad decision, you form a committee. Now they're going to re-spot the ball back a yard. Decide that it was not a fumble, and the Trojans will have it here. 2nd down, looks like 6 at about the 8-yard line. 5:24 to play, first quarter. Towner will keep it up the middle, quickly wrapped up and brought down by a host of Bulldogs. You can give him about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Let's see where they spot this one up at the 12-yard line. It'll set up a 3rd and manageable at the 12. Trojans need to reach just shy of the 15 to pick up the 1st down. Towner will get the snap, and he's not going much of anywhere as he gets wrapped up. And it's going to set up 4th down for the Trojans, and I think they're probably going to punt this. Yep, they send the punting unit on, so lackluster drive there. And now Girard going to punt it away. 4:10 to play, first quarter, trailing by 8. They're going to punt from the goal line. So Anderson County definitely winning the field position battle here, along with the scoring battle. Snap is good, punt is down, knuckling. They're going to get away from it. It's going to take a Trojan roll and go out of bounds at the Girard 41. And that's where Anderson County will take over, 1st and 10.
Pretty good punt against the wind right there by freshman Zeb Poland.
So Custer leads them back out onto the field. The last possession stalled because of a penalty. Gonna go straight ahead with the back. This time Trojan defense is there. He sniffed that one out. And it's gonna be a loss of 2 on the play.
There's Anthony Pike.
Back to the 43. Clock rolling at 3.5 to play first quarter. Well, just for a guy standing on top of a press box on a cold night, at least this is going to be a run-heavy game. You know, like the clock is going to run, buddy. There's the silver lining here. Now they're going to run off the left side and brought down from behind. That was Trey Clark, the ball carrier, and Kotzman had him around the head, and then a couple other Trojans able to come clean him up. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11. Two and a half to play, first quarter. They'll set up with Twins to the near side. Now they're going to throw a quick pass in the flat to the back. Trojans all over it. They're going to lose about 3 yards on the play, and it'll set up a punting situation for Anderson County, but another opportunity here for the Bulldogs to pin the Trojans deep. Because like you said, it's a rough night if you're a return man trying to field a punt in this wind. Anthony Ashbacher back there. We'll see if he decides to brave trying to field one of these punts.
Oh, I don't know.
Man, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, snap, plays it on the hop, low, end over end kick. Ashbacher boots it. It's loose, and Trojans watching Anderson County player pick it up, and he's off to the races and down inside the Trojan 10. Looks like Ashbacher was the only one interested in catching that ball. And Anderson County able to recover. That was A.J. Schaefer on the recovery. And sets up Anderson County in cherry field position inside the Trojan 10.
Yep.
And that's why you run away from it, I guess.
Trojan defense the last 2 drives done a wonderful job of stalling Anderson County out, forcing 2 punts. It's just with a minute and a half here in the first quarter, Anderson County's got the wind at their favor, so you're just going to have to play this out. Like we said, maybe get away from that ball. I mean, that – oh, well, we got to stop them here.
Yep. Trojan defense needs to stall them out again. Here's another run coming, counter action. They're host of Trojans there to stop it. No gain on the play. It'll set up a 2nd down and goal from the 9.
Wilson runs into some sledding there.
They ran that one pretty much right at Drake Kotzman's chest. And it went about as well as you'd expect.
Right, that's not a good place to run the ball if you're the opposing team.
I'd run to the right or left of that guy. Down around a minute to play here, 2nd down and goal. Custer takes the snap. He's going to do a design quarterback run near side. The Trojans wrap him up and drop him. And there's a flag on the play.
Yep, face mask, got him up around the helmet, jerked him down. So there again, the Trojans, every time they do something right, they seem to do something wrong.
That was a strange signal from the official.
Fish hook, I guess.
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, it's a horse collar. Not a face mask.
How do you get somebody a horse collar from the front? Saw that in a Chiefs game. I didn't think you'd see it in high school.
Long arms. So that's going to give them an automatic first down or not?
Well, the dial-a-down still says second down. There's another flag. That's a holding. Out there on the outside, unless...
They need to stop the clock's what they need to do.
No, I'd let it run. A contraire move, Frere. Let that sucker run. So let's see what the penalty was.
I think it was holding. They enforced it back.
There's a flying roundhouse kick or something. Yep, they backed them up. So we're waiting for a signal. That looks like holding. The official just figured out the clock's still running. Oh. Well, okay. I guess that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Yep. The official's just like, oh no, they put 12 seconds back on there. They should put about 30 seconds back on there.
Right, it was about 42 when but
they've lost control of this one. You know who's running this game? The clock operator. That's who's running this game.
Yeah.
Oh well. Sets up a second down and goal from the Trojan 12-yard line. I think last time we were up here for a game, it was the perhaps the same crew and a similar experience. Here's a snap, little quick toss to the near side, looking for a lane. He's got it, and into the end zone. And just like that, Anderson County leads at 14-0, pending the two-point attempt. Looks like they're keeping the offense out on the field. The Trojans got beat to the edge. And edge pursuit, edge tackling, all of that's been a concern this season for the Trojans. Doesn't matter who they're playing. And Anderson County attacks the edge and they cash in. And they're going to go for two here. Another quick toss. I'll do the same play. And he runs him over and out of bounds right in front of the pylon. And this time it doesn't work. And that'll do it. Nope, we got 6 seconds left. We're going to hang out. Trojans trail at 14-0. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live. Anderson County leading at 14-0 with 6 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Another squib kick. Pike will field it at the 40, and he's off to the races. And gets dropped for probably about a 3-yard loss on the return, but at least the Trojans get some decent field position to start this drive at their own 32-yard line.
1 second to go here in the first quarter.
The quarter that won't end. It tried to end, but they didn't let it.
A couple times.
Yeah, just didn't let it. So, Jess, I'm not a betting man, but I'm going to say it's probably be the final play of the quarter.
Oh, I might not even take that
This
bet.
is the third final play of the quarter. Towner in the pistol. And they'll run option near side. Ashbacher with it, trying to find the edge. He does across the 40. Forced out of bounds and tackled about 5 yards out of bounds on the Anderson County sideline. Now there's some pushing and shoving and additional extracurricular activities, and I'm not talking about band. And so one more thing for this official crew to sort out.
carrier is Aiden.
Can the quarter end on a defensive penalty, Jeff?
It might be offensive, too.
No, who knows?
Yeah, because there's a flag back there on the 40. Ashbacker got tackled way out of bounds.
Way out of bounds.
He pushed off as he was getting up, and someone else run into him, and
feelings.
The refs run out of flags, so he's throwing his hat.
Throwing his hat. That's a good way to lose your hat on a night like this, Jess.
Yeah, so it's all sorts of things they have to sort out, and could be maybe some personal fouls or
ejections.
ejections.
Yeah.
A few years ago, there was some bad blood between these two teams.
I don't recall that.
You don't? There might have been the season before the wonderful, pleasing voice of Josh Lettner took over.
Yeah, I don't think you get many takers on that.
Here we go.
All right. Let's see the hand signals on this one.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Anderson County, number 70. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 21. He's disqualified for throwing a punch.
So he got disqualified for throwing a punch.
Archbacher did.
The guy who tackled him out of bounds did not get a penalty, and then the guy who bumped him did get a penalty. Right?
I don't think the penalty. There was no penalty for the tackle out of bounds. So that's going to end the quarter finally.
Boy, howdy. Yeah. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan Football on Girard Sports.
Why settle for less than the best? Croccan's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croccan has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croccan.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years, with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Anderson County. Trojans with the ball here, 1st and 10 after a flurry of penalties at the end of the first quarter. Saw Aiden Ashbacher be ejected for allegedly throwing a punch. Trojans trail at 14-0 here early on in the second quarter. Junior Love with a gain of about 4 there on the first carry of the quarter. Sets the Trojans up, 2nd down and 6 at their own 49-yard line. Like I said, Jess, some of the best field position Girard's had all night.
Yeah, they have to take advantage of it here early in the second quarter.
Got the wind kind of at their back at this point. It's more of just a straight west wind at this point. Back to pass as Towner over the top has Scott Moore, but he got twisted up, couldn't find the ball. It falls incomplete. I think if Scott had been able to find it, Jess, he might have been able to make a play on it.
Yeah. Scott was looking over his right shoulder. Jake throws it over his left shoulder and just wasn't able to recover to catch up.
Well, I think the wind probably taken it over his left. Started on his right and ended up on his left. And it's that kind of night. That's a challenge trying to throw the football in these conditions. And that's allowing Anderson County to just kind of bring 9 men up into the box. And Trojans are going to probably just have to win a fist fight here. Not like literally, Jess, but it's going to be a physical game up front, and they're going to have to win that tonight. Towner with the carry, has some room, makes a cut. Near 1st down yardage at the 45. We'll see where they spot this one. The near side official, well, and if you go by the far side official, I think he's got it. And it is a first down. Move the chains. First down of the night for Girard here in the second quarter. 11:04 to play in the first half. They're trailing at 14-0 to Anderson County. Again, we apologize. We're going to work on that scoreboard camera and try and get that thing battened down. And it's like trying to broadcast a game on a crab boat. Another quick pitch to the outside, almost busted up, but this time Trojans able to pick up some positive yards as they find the edge. That was Gavin Huber on the carry. And he's in for Ashbacher, who was ejected for throwing a punch, allegedly, on the Anderson County sideline. Second down and 4 now for Girard, doing a good job of staying in front of the chains on this drive. Straight ahead with Junior Love. He draws a crowd. He'll pick up about 2. It'll set up a 3rd and 2 for the Trojans at the Anderson County 37. You know, in a normal situation, Jess, after the sun goes down, the wind usually dies down.
It hasn't.
Is there a hurricane? Love with it again. Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down out across the 35 to about the 33. I'll call it the 34. Nonetheless, moves the sticks. Trojans pick up another first down, and now the offense starting to find some rhythm. Good sign.
Because minus that first opening drive of Anderson County, Trojan defense done a good job, minus the special teams error in the short field.
Yeah, you can't really blame the defense for giving up 9 yards. Towner, quick out again. Scott Moore catches this one up at the top. Over his head, he's able to drive forward across the 20. And down to about the 19. They're going to mark him down at the 20. Not a very charitable spot. But nonetheless, a first down for the Trojans.
That ball's just a quick little wide receiver screen, and then that wind sails on him a little bit. Scott Moore, 6'3" or 4, jumps up and needed all of it.
Yeah, if he'd been 6'2", he wouldn't have caught it. First and 10 for the Trojans from the 20. Straight ahead with Junior Love. Breaks one tackle. There's a flag. Darn it. And Love brought down after a gain of about 7. But I think it's coming back. See what the call is. Not many of these have gone the Trojans' way tonight. Oh, yay. Holding against Anderson County. What are the odds?
Defensive holding on the nose tackle.
Yeah, on a run. How about that? You don't usually see that. Must have just taken the center and thrown him down,
as the center's maybe trying to chip and get onto the linebacker. He just holds him to keep his linebackers clean, and good job for the officiating crew to see that inside that big scrum.
8:54 to play. First half, Trojans trailing at 14-0, but they are knocking on the door here at the Anderson County 10. They got it first and goal. Towner takes the snap, straight ahead, Junior Love up to the 5-yard line, and Love's been running pretty hard on this possession. And he gets half of it right there on first down, set up a second down and goal at the 5. This is exactly the type of drive the Trojans needed here, Jess, to get back into this game, and makes the defense play a little better when they know the offense is going to come out and do something with the ball. Even though most of those are the same guys this year. Straight ahead again with Love, and he'll pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards. It'll set up a 3rd down and goal at about the 1 or 2 yard line. See, depending on the spot, we'll call it the 2. Well, 4 down territory here, Jess. So you got 2 downs to get 6 feet.
I'd let Love do it 2 more times.
Yep. This is where you don't get fancy. There's a snap, and Towner will keep it himself, makes the man miss into the end zone for the touchdown, and the Trojans are on the board as they cut the lead to 14-6. We'll see what they decide to do here as they're bringing on big Drake Kotzman. Let's see. I think they're going to go for 2 here, Jess. Nope, they're going to kick. See, it allows the Trojans to kick here because the Bulldogs failed on that last two-point attempt, excuse me. High snap, mishandled, and it's no good. So Trojans light the lamp. They trail at 14-6. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back to Garnett, Kansas. Trojans trail at 14-6. 7:18 to play here in the first half. Trojans scored on a 2-yard touchdown run by Jake Towner. The extra point no good, and now Anderson County with the ball here as the Trojans hit a short kick and a good return here for the Bulldogs as they're out across the 40 before fighting forward to about the 48-yard line. And great field position here for Anderson County, so the Trojans kind of won the field position battle, but now Anderson County with a chance to make some noise of their own as they'll start out here near midfield for their 4th offensive possession of the game. First one
going this way.
Yeah, going into the wind this time. They've yet to attempt a pass, so the wind really hasn't been a factor for them other than in the punting game, as they were able to pin the Trojans deep once and then force a mishandled punt the second time. There's a snap, going to run near side and out across the 50 to the 48. That's Cameron Wilson, the ball carrier, and Wilson, I believe, was the return man as well, so kind of a stocky, hard runner, kind of a load to bring down. He stays in the backfield behind Cusser. Spin move, but no, spun out of one tackle just to meet Drake Kotzman face to face.
I hope he gets up.
That was Aiden Steele, the ball carrier.
That was an awkward tackle.
And he got up, but not easily. And he might have to come back to the sideline and gather his chickens.
Yeah, it's one of the Trojans had him pretty low as Drake come in and cleaned him up high and just doubled him backwards.
Sets up a 3rd down and about 3. Or I'm sorry, 3rd down about 7 for Anderson County after the 3-yard gain. Another run right up the gut. That was A.J. Schaefer, ball carrier that time, and it's going to set up a 4th down and about 4. And let's see what Anderson County decides to do with it. Jess, in this situation, with the wind like it is, you may just go for it here, and if you don't get it, well, you know.
I agree, but it looks like
they're punting. I'll watch fake here if you're Girard, though.
Up and with Ashbacher out, looks like Trojans are going to send Jake Towner.
And they're bringing Aiden Steele into punt, and he was the one who just got sawed off by Drake Kotzman and was a little slow to get up. So high snap, he fields it. The punt is blocked, and the Trojans are on it at the Anderson County 42-yard line. Big Drake Kotzman gets in there, blocked it with his chest, and he may have twisted an ankle or something on that one, but he gets in there and blocks that punt. The Trojans get good field position to start this drive with an opportunity to possibly tie this one up here before halftime.
Yeah.
4:57 to play. First half, Trojans trailing 14-6.
Yeah, just what the Trojans needed, another great play to maybe spark this team to.
So now both teams have a special teams mishap on their resume tonight. Trojans line up 2 wide receivers to the far side. Clark and Moore, they'll hand it to Junior Love right off tackle, and he'll pick up 9 yards on first down. So Trojans may have found something there on the left side of that line, because Love has really made a living over there tonight so far. I think it's warming up, Jeff.
I don't.
They'll give it to Love again, and I think we found something that works.
Yep.
And across the 30 down to the 26, and it'll be a first down for the Trojans as they continue to move the sticks. 4:20 to play first half. Trojans trailing at 14-6. If any of y'all are simultaneously watching the Frontenac game, we love a score update from the Parsons-Frontenac matchup going on tonight down in southeast Kansas. Love again. And this time, Anderson County a little more hip to the jive, and they stop this one for a 2-yard gain at about the 25. You know, Jess, I was ready for summer to end. I just didn't want it to end tonight.
All in one day.
Yeah. Towner, quick pitch to the outside.
Cut it up.
There it is, looking for the edge at the 10-5, trying to make a man miss. Flag, and there's going to be a hold probably called on Scott Moore right around the 10-yard line, and that's going to back the Trojans up. If it's a spot foul,
should be,
they'll still end up picking up some yards off of it. But Moore already had his man. He just held on to him a little too long, made extra sure he had him blocked. And that's going to cost the Trojans some yardage there and take a touchdown off the board. They're going to step this one off from about the 8. And it's going to bring the ball back to the 16, but it should be enough still for a first down. And it is. So despite the penalty, Trojans move the sticks, and they have it 1st and 10 at the Anderson County 16, and they're going to bring them up to the line, but they're going to have to wait for the chain gang because it was a late signal. And now we're back underway. Clock running, 3:10 here in the first half. Straight ahead with Love as he spins off one tackle and is thrown forward down to the 10. It'd be a gain of about 5 on the play for Junior.
That wind is something.
Man,
now.
it is relentless. Like, you know how they'll say, oh, it's gusting to this or gusting to that. It never stops gusting. It's just like standing behind a freezing jet engine.
And you put me on top of a crow's nest, I'm a pretty big sail. I catch a lot of it.
Well, there's a flag before anything even starts. and I didn't see a signal. A sideline warning against Girard. It's not a penalty, it's just a warning. Must have been the coaches because there were no players. That seems picky.
Yeah, I don't know no way to see what's going on way over there.
2:20 to play. Second down and 5. Towner again with the option. Trojans looking for the edge. And they kind of find it, and they'll break inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. It'll set up a 3rd down and 1 at about the 8. And again, that was Huber on the carry.
He kind of got spun around and then just stopped. He was still in bounds.
Well, he kind of got spun around by his face mask, and that may be the call that we're seeing here against Anderson County. And they're going to walk this one off half the distance. Well, half the distance down to the 4, and it sets up 1st and goal for the Trojans from that spot. Again, we apologize for the wind noise.
And the clock.
There's nothing we can do about it.
2 minutes.
We'll work on that clock at halftime. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Trojans 1st and goal at the Anderson County 4, and yet another flag. Offsides against Anderson County, so back them half to the distance again, and it'll give the Trojans 1st and goal at the 2. I don't know how they do it up in this part of the state, Jess. Do they pay the officials by the game, by the hour, or by the flag?
There's just been a lot of pretty sloppy football going on here early.
Well, both these teams have kind of struggled here in the second half of the season, and both of them sense an opportunity to get a win here tonight. Again, straight ahead, Junior Love, touchdown Trojans. You know, he's picked up about 6 yards of carry tonight, so you need 2.
Be a good
they give it to Junior, and he got it. The Trojans will keep the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here and try and tie it up. Minute 43 to play, first half. Trojans down by a pair, 14-12. And showing some fight here, Jess. Early on, it looked pretty grim for Girard as they fell down 14-0 early, but able to battle back here in this second quarter. Make some noise, and they have a chance here to even it up. Towner back to pass, over the top, gets it to Scott Moore, and he catches it with one hand and brings it in, and the Trojans convert the 2-point conversion. We're tied at 14. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Football on Girard Sports Live.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Welcome back to Garnett, Kansas. Trojans come roaring back. In the second quarter, they tie this one at 14 here with a minute 43 left to play. First half. Set to kick it off here to Anderson County. The defense has done a much better job stopping that run attack. Really just that first drive, Jess, where they just got gashed. It seemed like they were just a little slow to wake up after that bus ride. And now Anderson County mishandles a kick, but able to pick it up. Trying to make some yardage. There's a flag again. They are paid by the flag, Jess.
By number 32, Cam Wilson. His return of 8 yards loses the football out to the Bulldogs 28-yard line.
We'll see what this one is. It looks like the neighborhood of a block in the back or a hold. Yep, hold. And that'll back Anderson County up.
Illegal block in the back.
Yeah.
We've almost seen everything in the officials.
What's left? What do we got? We had a horse collar, a face mask,
chop block,
clipping, holding. No pass interference, Jess. No pass interference.
We haven't thrown, yeah. That'll happen.
Defensive holding. We've seen one of those. Here's a snap to Custer, rolling far side, looking downfield. He's going to throw. And Anthony Pike, misses the tackle in the open field. Another missed tackle. And a big gainer here up to the 31-yard line as the pass play really pays off. For Anderson County, they get all that penalty yardage back. There's another flag, and it's coming back.
There is a flag on the play.
Yay.
What I don't like about all the penalties, Jess, is that it stops the clock.
Right. And the flow, there's just been no flow to this game.
Flow, whatever. I'm just purely selfish. Like every penalty, like I'm so self-absorbed right now that every penalty means we're up here on top of this box for just that little bit longer.
I just hope this thing's anchored in the concrete pretty good because it shakes pretty good from time to time.
It does. Right below us, there's heat, though.
Yeah.
There's people sitting in
the heated press box.
Climate-controlled comfort, just right under our feet. Custer in the pistol, gets the snap, handoff, big hole. It closes quickly. The Trojans shut it down at about the 10-yard line.
Going to move the football out to about the 11-yard line.
And again, that's Trey Clark on the carry.
Second down and 10.
Or was that? Might have been Cameron Wilson on the carry. Either way, a gain of about 4. Set up second down at 10. At the 10 for Anderson County, and there's a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. 1:02 left to play first half. We're tied at 14. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Woo! It's football weather here in Garnett, Kansas. 1:02 left to play first half. Trojans and the Bulldogs tied at 14. Anderson County looking at a second down and 10 from their own 10-yard line. Custer in the pistol, rolling to pass, going to throw back against the grain, and a good open field tackle that time. Was that Anthony? Nope, that was Levi Blair on the tackle for the Trojans. And it stops that one before it gets started because that was going to pick up a first down if Blair doesn't make that tackle. There's a timeout again on the field. Trojans want to talk it over. We'll take a break as well. 49 seconds left here in the first half. Trojans trying to maybe get another possession out of this one. We'll see if it happens on the other side of the break. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Welcome back to Garnett, Kansas. Third down and 10 for the Anderson County Bulldogs. Under a minute to play here first half. Custer rolling far side, looking to pass, being pursued by Pike. He's going to slide down and just kind of give up on it. It'll set up a fourth down. Trojans going to have to burn a timeout here if they want to stop the clock. And the coach is just trying to call a timeout and get the officials' attention. You're going to get another sideline penalty if you don't watch out, guys. They take that sideline stuff serious around here. Clock stops at 37 seconds. And now another stoppage. Can you have a stoppage after a stoppage?
I'm not sure that it was relayed to Anderson County that it had been a timeout called.
All right. Well, got relayed to me. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. 37 seconds left. Trojans trying to make something happen here at the end of the first half. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Garnett, Kansas. They put 3 seconds back on the clock. 40 seconds left to play here in the first half. Anderson County set to punt from their own end zone. Corvin Bowen back to return for the Trojans. He's standing at the Anderson County 42.
How big would another block punt be right here?
Woo! Trojans are coming. They don't get it. Short end over end punt. It's going to take a Bulldog roll and need to touch it down so the clock will stop. Touch it down. What the heck was that?
That's holding. You can't push a player.
Well, apparently nobody is versed in that rule, Jess.
I don't get it.
These folks aren't Girard Orthodox. Oh, first down Girard from the Anderson County 32. 30 seconds left to play here. What do you think? Just lob this one up to Scott Moore, huh?
Yeah. I'd sure give it three tries anyway.
Throw it up there like an alley-oop. Let him go get it.
He's shown great hands on that two-point conversion. That was
goodness.
Highlight reel catch.
Not too often at 3A high school football you see a one-handed catch. Moore made it happen. 4 wide receivers in this set for the Trojans. Love in the backfield behind Towner. Here's the snap. Jake back to pass, being pressured. Throws it up. Moore has it. Takes a hit, and he's down inside the 20 at about the 18. There's a flag on the play. It could be roughing. And the clock is stopped with 23 seconds pending the penalty. And Jake had a lot of red jerseys coming at him. And it is going to be against Anderson County. And let's see, there should be a signal. Personal foul, roughing the passer. There it is. There was kind of a half signal. Here we go. Oh my goodness, dude, just make the call. There we go. All right. Worth the wait. There's another flag. He didn't even pick his up, and this guy threw another one. Was this one for conversation or something? Because nobody was doing anything.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to.
What in the. Okay, no flag. Okay. Towner back to pass, gets it to Moore, breaks one tackle, fights to the goal line, touchdown, Scott Moore. What an effort by Moore. Caught that about a 2-yard pass and did the rest himself. Carries a couple of defenders into the end zone. And Scott Moore, man, we hardly knew you. Got into the end zone. Trojans take the first lead of the night, 20-14. And this senior night crowd here in Anderson County, a little bit stunned. Trojans going to go for one here with the extra point. Snap is better this time. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Trojans get to the sideline. Don't get a penalty. And 17 seconds left in the first half. Trojans lead it by a touchdown. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. J. Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at J. Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Welcome back to Garnett, Kansas. Trojans take the lead 21-14 on an 8-yard touchdown pass from Towner to Scott Moore. Fought through a couple tackles, dragged a defender to the end zone, and now a short pooch kick and a flag.
Offsides, Trojans. They was way ahead of the ball before they kicked it.
Just eager, Jess. Just eager.
Just discipline's what it is.
Trying to give them the benefit of the doubt by calling it eager.
Well, real quick, the Trojan girl volleyball team's playing a tournament in Osawatomie tomorrow, so they all didn't make the road trip to sit out in this wind. So I think that they're all home watching us, Josh. So
that's because girls are smarter than boys, Jeff.
So give them a good luck for tomorrow.
I offered Jenny the opportunity to come run the camera, Jess.
Wish she would have took it. I would have went home.
She just didn't bite on it, man, for some reason. There's a squib kick, takes a high bounce, and now it's swirling around down there. And Anderson County able to jump on it. And appears to be maybe a little injury there. Yeah, as A.J. Schaefer gets up in obvious pain, I think.
Something.
I had a friend who was like that when we were kids. He'd get hurt and just start running around the yard crying.
Just get mad.
Yeah. He'd just run around like a chicken with its head cut off. AJ appears to be okay, though, thankfully.
Well, sure tackling here with only 15 seconds to go. They can't let anything get behind them.
Oh, gonna run near side with the quarterback. Gets a stiff arm in. Run out of bounds at the 46-yard line is Cusser. Nice little pickup there. It'll move the sticks. First down and 10 for Anderson County. Stops the clock with 7 seconds to play here first half. Trojans leading 21-14. On a blustery night here in Garnett.
It is.
If you got the sound up, you can hear it. And if you don't have the sound up, you have no idea what the score is. 2 wide receivers to the far side for Anderson County. Cusser lines up in the pistol, back to pass, rolling far side, and just going to throw this one. I think he was trying to set up a screen, and the defensive line just was not pursuing him. They stayed with the back, like in mass, and he just threw that one at the feet of the receiver, and it stops the clock with 3 seconds to play here first half.
So barring anything silly, this should be the last play of the half with the Trojans leading 21-14.
Don't say that. 3 seconds is an eternity in this game. Get 3 or 4 penalties in for the half, Jess. 1 wide receiver this time. Looks like Anderson County just going to run it, and that's going to do it for the first half. Trojans lead at 21-14. They trailed 14-0. They come storming back with 21 points unanswered in the second quarter to take a 1-score lead into the break. We're going to step away for a quick break. Well, maybe we will. As the teams head to the locker room, they did a pretty good job of staying away from each other. I think it's safe to step away now. When we come back, we'll have our GN Bank halftime show. Talk over the action of the first half. Look forward to the second half here on senior night in Garnett. Trojans leading at 21-14. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Why settle for less than the best? Croc-Can's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croc-Can has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croc-Can.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer, rock leveling, and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Thanks to your support, Canara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Canara Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com. Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer rock leveling and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Welcome back to Garnett, Kansas, Anderson County High School. Bulldog Band out entertaining the crowd here at halftime on senior night in Garnett. This is the GN Bank halftime show brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Well, before we talk any more about football, we do want to take a moment to recognize a loss that occurred for the Girard community and those of us here at Girard Sports Live. Back on October 6th, Carly Carnes, you might remember her by her maiden name, Carly Torog, passed away back on October 6th. Carly was an awesome human. She was a multi-sport athlete, played basketball, volleyball, cross country at Girard. She was a member of the class of 2010, student body president, homecoming queen. Carly earned her Bachelor of Science in Biology from Pitt State in 2014, earned her Doctorate of Medicine from KU, and was a board-certified psychiatrist and addiction psychiatrist at KU Medical Center. Trying to get through this. She leaves behind her husband, Skylar Carnes, and our hearts go out to Skylar and Carly's parents, David and Mary Twarog. And a memorial fund has been established, the Carly Carnes, a different type of marathon foundation to support cancer research. Donations can be sent to the Community Foundation of Southeast Kansas, P.O. Box 1448, Pittsburgh, Kansas, 66762. And our hearts go out to her friends and family and everybody in Girard. And the world is a poorer place without Carly in it. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Football on Girard Sports Live.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Well, Jess, that's one of the few things I do know how to do. Welcome back to Anderson County, Kansas. Garnett.
With the scoreboard.
With the scoreboard. Look at that. As long as it will stay. If only you could see the tape job that's employing right now.
Cost us a whole roll of tape.
How about that? It's like $50 a roll gaffer tape, too. You know what, though? For some reason, I can hear that. And I don't want to hear that, Jess.
Yeah, get that camera mic.
Let's not hear that. There we go. That's so much better. Trojans lead it at the half, 21-14. They fell down early in the first quarter, gave up a touchdown, 2-point conversion on Anderson County's first possession of the game. And then after getting 2 stops defensively, the Trojans muffed a punt and then gave Anderson County the ball at about the Trojan 9-yard line, and they were finally able to punch it in. Failed on the 2-point conversion, took a 14-point lead into the second quarter, but from then on it was all Girard as the Trojans able to drive the ball down the field several times, blocked a punt, gave themselves a short field, and just really effective inside the red zone. They had their problems the last couple of games punching it in when they were close. They've turned it over on downs a few times inside the 20, but not tonight. Able to get a score each time they entered the opponent's red zone, and they lead at 21-14 here at the break.
And Josh, I agree that this is kind of a crosswind, but it seems like whoever is going from your right to your left has really struggled offensively. So maybe that's just a coincidence. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I'm no scientist.
You're not?
No, believe it or not. That Eye on the Game brought to you by Knarr Eye Care. They might be scientists at Knarr Eye Care. As we take a look back at the first half, Knarr Eye Care is there to make sure you can see what you're looking at. Knarr Eye Care with locations in Pittsburgh and Girard. They're here to help their valued customers. Learn more at KnarrEyeCare.com. I need to go see them, Jess, because I'm having a hard time with these numbers here tonight.
Well, I put a brand new set of contacts in, and I still can't see that far. So,
oof, man. I'll tell you what.
It is a good view up here, though.
It really is. Well, I mean, now it's dark, so not so much, but I mean, you can see the Capitol Dome in Topeka from here. Mount Sunflower out there in Western, all the sights of Kansas. You can pretty much see them from the top of the press box at Anderson County High School. So
I got a few scores beeping in here. We'll see what my buddy Brian Norton has to say.
Oh, that's about what you'd expect out of that Colgan-Erie game.
Yep, 49-0. Colgan's over Erie at the half. I had Craig Little was Facebook messaging to me if I can figure out.
Some of those you may just not want to read on the air, Jess. Like read them quietly before you read them aloud.
Yep. No score at the Frontenac game at half.
Ooh, how about that?
Yep.
Defensive battle. And, you know, Parsons 6-0. They started out on a tear last year, and it just kind of, the wheels came off the wagon about halfway through the season, and that hasn't been the case this year. Parsons, it's either going to be Parsons or Frontenac coming out of that district, and so this is an opportunity for Frontenac to own the tiebreaker against Parsons as they are eyeing the playoffs coming out of this. And Frontenac, one of those teams that they were young, starting out kind of like Trojans, didn't know what they had at the beginning of the year, but they've gotten better and better every week and really answered the bell tonight against Parsons as they've been able to keep that one a low-scoring affair because Parsons has got some dudes.
Yeah, they do, and they're going to be quick and fast. So we have to win a couple ball games if we're ever going to have to worry about getting that far to see them.
Well, Trojans tried to do the work here tonight. They're leading it 21-14 here at the half. Maybe. I see somebody, but I don't know. About to get underway here as we got about 30 seconds till kickoff. Teams taking the field. Trojans will once again have this wind kind of at their back for this third quarter.
Scored 21 unanswered going that way.
Man, oh man. We need to bottle that second quarter up. Break that one out more often. Trojans 2-4 on the season. Anderson County 1-5. Their lone win, a walloping of Osawatomie, and everybody's had their opportunity to do that this year, except Girard. You get Osawatomie on the schedule. Driven out of bounds at the 35, and the Trojans will have it there, 1st and 10.
Making a play for the Bulldogs, number 9. Zach Schaefer, number 70. Mike King at number 32. Cameron Wilson.
Oh my goodness. I can't see that score. Oh, this is what happens when B.J. Harris is not there to call a Spring Hill game. Fort Scott leading at the half, 14-13. Spring Hill's having a really good season, but without their good luck charm, B.J. Harris, they're struggling on the road at Fort Scott. Trojans running it straight ahead with Junior Love. That's a recipe for success. He picks up about 9 yards. Call it 8 on first down.
He picks up 8 yards on the carry.
And
making the play for the Bulldogs, number 34, Trey Clark.
That's where the ball is when he goes down, Jess, not where his knee hits the ground. But anyway, 8-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 2 for the Trojans from their own 43. Clark, lone wide receiver to the near side, high snap. Quick pitch to the outside. Huber has it, looking for the edge. Cuts inside, gets to midfield, and he's brought down there. First down for the Trojans, right at the 50-yard line.
Taking the pitch from Downer, number 23.
Huber getting some quality reps in here as a freshman after Aiden Ashbacher was ejected for allegedly throwing a punch on the Anderson County sideline. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, Jess. And straight ahead with Love. This time Anderson County snuffs it out, stops him for no gain. And he'll bring up second down and 10 for Trojans at midfield.
Number 67, that's Tyler Browning. Second down and 10 for Girard.
Everybody up on top of this press box, we share a bond, you know?
Right, we're all trying to move around.
Yeah. We may
counterpart over on the other side's walking laps.
Yeah. Like a beat cop, you got to like stomp your feet to keep the blood flowing up here. Oh my goodness. Here's a snap to Towner, fakes the handoff, looking to pass, play action over the top, has a man, Scott Moore, all alone. It's a foot race, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Trojans. And all of a sudden, the run and shoot is working tonight for Girard as Scott Moore wide open after the play action. And Towner able to hit him in stride despite the gale force wind, which actually I think it may have dropped 5 miles an hour, Jess. It's starting to calm down a little bit.
You think so?
But the Trojans, they're warming up. They lead at 27-14, pending this extra point with just under 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter. But of course you could see that now. Kick is up.
Good.
No good.
Man.
You need to get those contacts checked, Jeff. I know guys at Kenara Eye Care can help you out with that.
Right.
Yeah. Trojans lead at 24-17. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Family owned and operated, G&B Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&B Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&B Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Trojans set to kick it away. They lead at 27-14. Here with just under 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. After a big 50-yard play-action pass completion from Towner to Scott Moore, he has his second receiving touchdown of the game, and the Trojans do a much better job on kick coverage that time as they bring the return man Smith down at the 21. Now they're going to give him the 22. And it'll be first down and 10 for Anderson County from that spot. And the Trojans strike pretty quick here to start the third quarter. Pistol formation for Cusser. He'll take the snap. Handoff straight ahead. Oh man, another collision out of bounds, but the defender was blocked in the back into the ball carrier, so the officials keep the flags in their pocket. It'll be a gain of about 5 yards. It'll set up a second down and 5 at the Bulldog 28-yard line. Ball carrier that time was Maston Wright, or I'm sorry, Alex Smith, the sophomore wide receiver. We'll send two wide receivers to the far side this time. Here's the snap to Custer, handoff straight up the gut, nothing going. And Kotzman there to put the exclamation point on that one. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for Anderson County. I just don't, I know you want to keep the defense honest, Jess, but they're making a lot more hay on the outside than they are right up the gut. And Kotzman's not going to get any smaller tonight. I don't know if they want to keep running right at his chest. Again, too wide to the far side. 3rd down and 5 here and a flag, and they blow the play dead. Offsides against the Trojans, and that's going to make it a 3rd down and super duper short, or a 1st down for Anderson County, depending upon
how big his steps are,
how this interpretation goes. It's 3rd and short. Well, it changes the.
Nope.
No. Hold on.
They give it to him.
Oh, wow. Okay, whatever.
The result of the play is a 1st down.
Big penalty there on the Trojans.
From their own 32-yard line.
Maybe they should just line up like a full yard back from the ball. Look at them. They're
going to now, aren't they?
They're going to back up take a full step back. There's the snap. Handoff, running counter action. Makes a man miss. Kotzman can't bring him down by his jersey. And it's going to be about an 8-yard gain for Aiden Steele.
Aiden Steele for the Bulldogs. He turns upfield, picks up 8 yards.
So it'll bring up a 2nd down and short. A good pickup on 1st down for the Bulldogs. Yeah, this wind has definitely died down, Jess. Now it's just pleasantly breezy.
2nd down and a long 1, short 2 for the Bulldogs.
Coincidentally, that's how I was described in my high school yearbook. Here's the snap. Handoff straight ahead. They're going to have enough for the 1st, but just barely.
On the inside kid. He'll pick up 3. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
I believe that was Garrett Tucker on the carry. It'll be another 1st down for Anderson County as they're starting to get a little bit of offensive rhythm here. Clock runs under about 8:20 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Trojans up by 2 scores. Now some reverse action. And there's a flag in the backfield thrown by the referee behind the play. Let's see what this is going to be, and I think it's going to back Anderson County up as he gives them the old, we're going that way. It's either that or he's hitchhiking, but yep, and it is holding against Anderson County.
Number 6 on the offense, 10-yard penalty.
So not what you need if you're the Bulldogs. They've had some problems with penalties killing drives in the 1st half. Boy, we know how that goes.
Yeah, very eerily similar.
Yeah, we know the words to that song. So 1st down and about 20 from their own 34. 3 wide in this set. Cusser back to pass, going to throw short. It's tipped. Oh, man, Anthony Pike. Oh, if he was just a little bit taller, he'd have had that one. But he was able to get a paw on it and bat it away and set up a 2nd down and very long for Anderson County. Pike read that one all the way.
2nd down and 19 for the Bulldogs.
It's like the Trojans just woke up in that 2nd half. They look like a completely different team since the end of the 1st quarter.
Since the sideline warning, I don't know.
Yeah. What were the coaches doing over there on the sideline?
Maybe it wasn't yelling at the refs. They might have been yelling at the players.
Oh, another dangerous pass into coverage. Levi Blair had a chance for that one. There's some sportsmanship. And it'll set up 3rd and forever. And you could imagine that Anderson County's offense, kind of like the Trojans, is not one that's set up to convert very many 3rd and 19s.
In the defensive area,
after you're the Trojans, you just want to play this one clean.
Yeah.
No personal fouls. Nothing that's going to give them the automatic 1st. Get off the field. Cusser will lead him to the line. 2 wide to the near side, plus a wing back, I guess. Back to pass, wide receiver screen, and it's dropped. And that's going to bring up 4th down and a punting situation for Anderson County as they punt into this pleasant crossing breeze.
Still not pleasant. Still gale force, just not just not Mach 5 anymore.
Right, just not like a wind tunnel.
If you've lost your phone, come up here to the press box, describe it.
Did you lose your phone, Jess?
I'm looking.
I got mine.
Yep.
Ooh, Trojans putting pressure on again. Another short punt. It's going to take a Trojan bounce out across the 45, and they're going to touch it down at the 46. Good field position for Girard to start this drive. 7:28 to play, 3rd quarter. Trojans leading it 27-14. Next time a jacket, man.
I'm all right. It's just a little chilly.
You could be warmer though, couldn't you?
I could be a little warmer.
You could have a jacket.
A vest would have been perfect.
Yeah, I got a jacket and a vest, and I'll tell you what. What I'm jealous of is those gloves.
Those are nice.
Yeah, see, I should have brought mine.
Of high school football tonight. Thank you.
Might have one pair in the trunk, but they probably got like a lollipop stuck to them or something. That run straight ahead by Love, not much going. Set up a 2nd down and 10. Anderson County get the feeling they're kind of keying on Junior Love. That's why that play action pass to Scott Moore was so wide open last time. Because Junior's been picking up about 7 yards a carry until the last couple drives. Where do you think that wind farm is over there, Jess? Probably like Hayes or something? 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans. Quick toss to the outside. Huber with it, trying to find the edge. Now he's cutting back. Flag on the play in the neighborhood of a hold. These refs have thrown so many flags, they're going to need Tommy John surgery by the end of the night.
Around the right side. Going to pick up a yard, but we do have a flag on the play.
And it's holding against Trojans.
Number 25 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of flag.
Call that one on Levi Blair. A lot of times they won't single a guy out by number, but this time I'll let you know exactly who's guilty of it. Second down and about 20 for the Trojans. Call it, about 2nd down and 20. And there's offsides against Anderson County. See, that's the kind of flag delivery that the ergonomic underhand that's not going to throw out your elbow. You know? Yeah, just kind of lay it out there. There's no need to heft it halfway across the field because then you just got to walk all the way out there and get it, you know?
He probably throws bags in the off season.
Right. It's all in the wrist, really.
Right.
I like the guy's fundamentals. He's sound. So 2nd down, about 15 for the Trojans from the 41-yard line. Still 2 wide to the far side. Towner in the pistol. Love in the backfield behind him. Here's a snap to Jake. A high snap and another flag. Oh, and they're going to get legal procedure against the Trojans. We can't even get a snap off.
Number 59 on the offense. Your penalty.
Well, at least clock's running. 5:54 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Back to 2nd down and 19, 2nd down and 20 for the Trojans. Whatever play they had drawn up for that earlier. See if they run it here. Snap to Towner. Hand off to Love. Fights through a tackle. Now forward across the 40 to about the 42. And it'll set up a 3rd down and about 14, 15 for the Trojans at the 41.
Going to make it 2nd down and 14. Correction. 3rd down.
Is that right? Is this third down?
I think so.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Could be about sixth down, but we
just going to go with it, man.
Yeah.
See if they get Scott Moore here for lining up the neutral zone or something. Well, here's a snap. Rolling out. Finds Moore in the flat. Bobbles it, but comes down with the catch, and he's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. And it'll be a gain of 5, but they needed 15. And it'll set up a 4th down and long. Let's see what the Trojans do here. Looks like they're going to run the punter out.
Yeah, I got to flip the field.
Yeah. That's a smart play.
Yeah, 13-point lead.
Yeah.
Look at that math.
How about that? That public education paying off for you, Jess.
That's right. I knew it wasn't 14. It was one less than that.
Right. That'll be 13 every time.
Right.
Yeah. Now a timeout. We're going to tuck this punt over. Trojans take a timeout. 4:46 to play, third quarter. Girard leads by 13, according to Jess Murphy. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Football on Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Yeah, we're back. 4th down and 9 for the Trojans. Set to punt it away to Anderson County, leading at 27-14. Jess, you got a score update.
Yes, 7-0. Frontenac leading Parsons to start the fourth quarter.
Holy moly, high snap over the head of the punter, trying to handle it, gets hit. Now trying to make something out of it and thrown down at the 25-yard line, and another special teams mishap. And there's a flag on the play.
Going to be a late hit.
Yep, he was pretty much down, and then somebody came in and speared him. But I think they're going to get Tyler Browning on that one.
That could be after the play. And
no, it won't be a change of possession. It's just going to back them up. It'll still be Anderson County ball.
Late hit after the whistle, 15-yard penalty.
So they'll still have pretty good field position at the Trojan 41, but not the fantastic field position they were going to have at the Trojan 25. And penalties, man.
Been a lot of them tonight.
No.
Wow.
Just the normal amount. Kelsey in the pistol. Trojans not really set on defense, and here come the Bulldogs, and they're able to pick up about 9 yards on first down with Aiden Steele. Bring up a 2nd down and 1. Trojans get their defense set a little bit quicker, as they were a little off guard that time when Anderson County snapped the ball. That's some good gamesmanship. Clock rolling, down around 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Trojans trying to make up for a little special teams mishap after the high snap. Now here's some razzle-dazzle. Going to throw over the top. He's got a man. No! Incomplete. Razzle, hold the dazzle.
Nice design play.
Yeah, it was there.
Yep.
It was there. And I'm going to credit the gale force wind with maybe blowing that one a little bit out of the receiver's reach. You don't have a traditional quarterback throwing the football, so you just kind of lobbed it a little bit more than you maybe wanted to on that play. And the wind took it away. Sets up 3rd down and short for Anderson County. See if they decide to put it in the air again. They do, and it's another. It's intercepted by the Trojans. Pike comes away with it. Another big play by Anthony Pike. He almost had a pick earlier, and he gets one here, and there's a flag after the pick. And it's going to be excessive happiness on Girard. Keep it businesslike, guys. Poker face. Football is not to be enjoyed.
After play, unsportsmanlike conduct for Thompson, number 67 on the offense. If you understand, first down.
Well, there must have been some verbiage that we couldn't hear from up here in the crow's nest. You got to protect the feelings. Backs the Trojans up to about the 17, 18-yard line after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the interception. But nonetheless, Trojans have the ball here with an opportunity to hold on to it for the rest of this third quarter at the least. So they can pick up a few first downs. Two wide receivers to the near side. Towner hands it off straight ahead to Love. He's got a gash, got a hole across the 35 or 25, makes a man miss, brought down at about the 27, and he'll have a Trojan first down, and that gets them out of the shadow of their own end zone. And they're in business. Steele a little bit slow to get up. Looks like he's going to be okay for Anderson County. 1st and 10 for the Trojans from the 27. I think now the Trojans kind of got them worried about that pass a little bit, Jess, and it's opened up some running lanes for Junior Love. Again, two wide receivers, this time to the far side. And a flag. Thought we were going to see two consecutive plays without a flag, but now we're going to restart. And it's legal procedure against the Trojans. It'll back them up 5. Still first down. 1st and 15 now for the Trojans from the 22. Clock runs. Under 3:15 to play, third quarter. You can still see it. Thanks to all that expensive gaffer tape. Compliments of B.J. Harris. Straight ahead with Love again across the 25 back towards the original line of scrimmage. He'll be just short of it at the 26, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 11 for the Trojans from that spot.
Oh, back him up a yard. Went too far.
I said 26.
Yep.
Yeah. I think the wind's picking up, Jess.
Oh, I never thought it laid down.
Oh, man. Towner, play action over the middle. Scott Moore again just overthrew him by about 3 yards. It was there, and Towner claps his hands in frustration because he knows Moore was running wide open there. And defensive backs for Anderson County may even want to have some discussions about who's got the deep coverage there, because Scott Moore has gotten behind him on several occasions. That time, if that ball had been on the money, that would have been another 6. But, Jess, if ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, wouldn't we?
That's right.
Yep. Here's the snap. Towner back to pass again, being pressured. A little screen pass to Junior Love. He caught it high, makes a man miss. First down, near midfield, dragging the defender. Kind of, I don't know, almost skipping there with the defender on his back, and he's across midfield to about the 46. Kind of the horsey run, you know, I don't know what to call that. Well, first down for the Trojans at the Bulldog 47-yard line.
I was getting worried about the ball. He just had that ball hanging out there, but good job, Junior Love.
1st and 10 for the Trojans. Here's the snap to Towner. Straight ahead with Love again. Makes a man miss at the line, and he's going to have about 8 yards on first down. And that's staying ahead of the chains.
Yep, that helps.
As we tick under 1:40 to play here, third quarter. Trojans leading by a couple of scores and driving with the ball and trying to burn as much of this clock as possible and avoid the all-seeing eye of the officials. Keep that clock moving. Towner, back to pass, going to throw it up again, has a man. And it's Levi Blair, and he's in for the touchdown. There's another flag. And let's see what this one is, for goodness sakes. Oh, my goodness. What are they going to call here? I think they're going to get Drake Kotzman for excessive blocking.
Two fouls. One against CT. After play, personal foul. Number 34.
Oh.
He's ejected from the contest. Dead foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 73. On Girard. Both those penalties are offset.
Is that a touchdown?
Nope.
Nope. Do-over? The old-fashioned do-over?
But a player for Anderson County was ejected.
So that was number 34 for Anderson County, who was ejected, and that's Trey Clark, the senior linebacker. So they're a little bit thinner there on the linebacking core now. And he's also a running back for
But you're
Anderson
right.
County.
It was all after the play.
Yeah, that was after
the
play. That's a touchdown. Thank you very much for my encyclopedic knowledge of foosball. Yeah, thank you. That's what I thought.
So, yay.
All right. Good times.
Yeah.
Trojans lead at 33-14 after much deliberation and adjudication.
So Trojans really demonstrating that air game tonight.
My goodness, yeah, they found something like. I mean, I guess if the defensive backs are just going to let you run free down the field, and they're only willing to cover 15 yards deep, I guess you throw it every time. That seems to be the situation. Trojans going for two here. Towner takes a snap, rolling far side, going to throw it. What the heck? And he has a man, and it's good. And that was the freshman. That's Huber.
Good.
He's having a heck of a game tonight.
Yeah, good hands in traffic, able to pull that down. Trojans extend their lead big time.
So, minute 10 left to play, third quarter. Trojans lead it 35-14. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Trojans kick it off here. Minute 10 left to play, third quarter. And decent return this time for Anderson County as they get out across the 40-yard line. That was Regan Jasper on the return, the sophomore. A nice return there, and it'll set Anderson County up in pretty good field position. Trojans lead at 35-14, 1:05 left to play. You need to run that clock, Jess. You're going to have a career ender on me.
Right. All touchdowns have been scored on this end of the field, Josh. Every one of them.
That's the faster end.
Evidently.
Yeah. It might be downhill. I can't tell from here. Cusser going to pitch to the far side. And not a lot of room out there as the Trojans do a good job of stringing that one out and staying in their lanes. And they'll stop it for a short gain. It'll bring up second down and, gosh, maybe second down and 10. And there may be an injury on the play as one of the Bulldogs is slow to get up. Stops the clock with 50 seconds left in the period. And we've got an injury out there. And, man, you don't like to see that. Kid down holding his knee. Can't see the number from here. I need to go to Kennar Eye Care. Well, Spring Hill came back to life. What was the score on there?
33-20.
They lead at 33-20 over Fort Scott. Even without B.J. Harris, they're going to pull this one out by the looks of it.
Yep.
It's in the fourth quarter. It's the only reason I say that is because in the fourth quarter, I mean, I'm not giving up on the Fort Scott Tigers, but Yeah, trainer's out taking a look. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
Thanks to your support, Canara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Canara Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Well, there's a good sight as Aiden Steele able to walk off under his own power. But he's motioning towards that knee there. It looks like maybe he got kind of rolled up on a little bit. Not speculating though.
No speculating.
No speculating. Here's the snap on a second down and long. Custer's gonna keep it himself. He's got some room on the outside. There's a flag. There's another flag. And now we await the official explanation. Stops the clock with 42 seconds. We did run an entire 8 seconds off the clock without a penalty. I think the wind's picking up.
It's all to be midnight before we get back to southeast Kansas.
Woo!
Holding on the offense. Personal foul on the defense. Those penalties will offset.
So, okay, but they all happened during the play. So is this a do-over?
This should be a redo.
A do-over. Yep. Gerard's wanting to know who did the face masking.
Football back to the 42-yard line.
You can see Kotzman turn around and just shut up. Don't ask. Just go.
Let's try
just go.
Try to run 2 consecutive plays.
42 seconds on the clock here in the third. We may make it to the end of this period. No little razzle-dazzle here. Steele back to pass. And there's a flag. Over the top. Had a man. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Clock stops. 30 seconds on the clock. And Anderson County's offense walking backwards. You get the indication that it could be a hold against them, and it is. Man, if you're the Trojans, maybe you just decline this and make them have 3rd down and 10, you know? That's still 1st down. This game's got a really good flow to it, Jess.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
sometimes you just get into a game and it just flows like this one. There's the snap. Custer back to pass, being pressured, scrambling far side, looking downfield, has a man, and it's complete. At about the 45-yard line of Anderson County, it'll set up a 2nd down and 8. Nice pass completion, picks up all of the penalty yards plus some. And the best part, it ends the 3rd quarter Trojans lead at 35-14. We'll step away for a break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
That is the end.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back to Garnett, Kansas. Getting set for fourth quarter action here between the Trojans and the Bulldogs. Both these teams looking for their first win in district play. Trojans lead at 35-14. Cusser back to pass. Over the middle.
Picked.
And it's intercepted by the Trojans.
Now everybody keep your mouth shut.
That one picked off by Adrian Newton. His first pick of the year. And the Trojans very solemnly walk back to their huddle, portraying no emotion and avoiding a flag.
Let's go on a 12-minute drive, Josh. What do you think?
That'd be fantastic.
Yes.
Run that play clock. Love in the backfield behind Towner. They'll put a man in motion, now hand it. Nope, pitch it to the outside. Gavin Huber makes a man miss, gets around the outside. There's a flag as he's drug out of bounds at the 40-yard line. If you're going to call a face mask, because you can't call a horse collar.
They might.
Because he had him from the front. You can't horse collar from the front. It defeats the entire definition of a horse collar. I mean, we'll take it either way, but I mean, yeesh. It's got to be a face mask. If they call horse collar here. Oh, picked it up. Nope, no flag.
You're right.
Thank you.
He just got spun around.
Yeah, just looked like it needed to have a flag thrown, Jess.
Right. So wind the clock. I guess he was out of bounds, wasn't he?
11:47 to play. Trojans have it 1st and 10 at the 41. Hand off to Love, straight ahead. That's a good run by Junior Love across the 45 down to about the 43. And it'll set up a 2nd down and short for the Trojans. Now I don't see a flag. So 2nd down and short for the Trojans. Clock runs down under 11 and a half to play here in this 4th quarter.
Going to reset the play clock.
You think gas stations will still be open when this game's over?
Well, it better be a 24-hour one.
My goodness. Second down and 3 for the Trojans. The 34 ahead with Love once again. And he's close to the sticks. They're going to mark him down. I think he's going to have it. He's almost to the 30-yard line, going by the near side official here. It's kind of a dispute between the near and far side. They're going to move the ball back, and it'll be a 3rd down and short.
Went with the far side official.
It's a matter of interpretation, I suppose.
Well, they got 2 downs to get a yard.
The far side guy just seemed so sure about it, you know. Third down and short for Girard. Snap to Towner. He's going to keep it option. Pitches out to Huber. Finds the edge across the 30. Stay in bounds. and he's knocked out at the 29. Stops the clock with 10:06 to play. First down for the Trojans at right about the 20-yard line. And again, seems to be some dispute. Now they're going to say the 21. Always go with the far side guy, I guess, Jess.
Well, yeah, the guy that the near side official where he ran out of bounds right beside says the 20, and the far side says, nope, from my angle, it was the 21.
Yeah, from way over here. Towner, busted play, I have a feeling, and he just goes straight forward as there was some miscommunication in the backfield between Towner and Love, and Jake will pick up about 5 yards just going straight ahead on a busted play.
Yeah, good job there by Towner. Wasn't flag.
My goodness.
But Jake says
like 30 seconds after the play. There was not a penalty on the play. It was a penalty on the period between the play. Oh, man. Personal foul against Anderson County, and it's going to move them back half the distance to the goal. So put the ball at about 9, 8, yep, the 8-yard line. Stops the clock, just under 10 minutes to play.
Of course it stops the clock.
Anything that can stop the clock will stop the clock, Jess.
All right, let's punch this in here.
I mean, I want the Trojans to win, Jess, but at this point I'm rooting for the clock.
Blowing it dead.
I'm just going to not talk for a minute. There's no false starts in high school, so that's an illegal procedure penalty against the Trojans. Backs them up to the 13-yard line. And the clock's running.
Yay.
Whew. So first and goal for the Trojans from about the 13. Towner back to pass over the top. Has Scott Moore wide open. Touchdown Trojans. I think I'd cover that guy.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a good-looking play. They snuck Scott out from the tight end position. Jake runs a little play action, throws it back across the grain, and just a wonderful design play and execution there by the Trojans.
Looking sharp offensively tonight, and they lead at 41-14. Pending this extra point attempt by Perrin Stevens. Good snap. Good hold, kick is up, and the extra point is good. Trojans lead it 42-14. We'll step away for a quick break. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Just your text messages tonight have been super entertaining.
We've had some good ones.
A lively exchange with our viewers out there. Kickoff fielded at the 20, and then emphatically brought down at about the 32-yard line. And again, slow to get up as A.J. Schaefer and
he might not still be breathing here. He's just trying to get the wind knocked out of him.
Whew.
He got lit up.
Yep. First down and 10 for Anderson County from their own 32-yard line. 9:18 to play in the game. Trojans well out in front of this one, 42-14. And that play blown up in the backfield and brought down for a loss of 2. And that was Zacoby Stillington. No, wait. What am I talking about? Don't talk. That was Cameron Wilson on the carry. It's dark up here.
Yeah, I need a flashlight. I'm not seeing anything over there. I'm a pretty good color guy tonight, Josh. I can't see the field, and it's too dark to read the letters up here. So
yeah, we're struggling. It's a struggle. There's just not a lot of amenities up here, Jess. You know, it's almost like we're just standing outside
on a steel floor.
Yeah. Steele with it, makes one man miss in the backfield, and collision with Pike, and I'm trying to see who the other guy was. Collided with number 9 for Zach Schaefer for Anderson County, and Schaefer came out on the short end of that one, but he appears to be okay. It was one of those ones where neither guy was really looking, and they just collided full speed.
Number 72, Drake Cosman.
Brings up 3rd down and 7 from just past the 35-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Cusser back to pass, going to throw it up. It's picked off. Anthony Pike was waiting for that one like it was Christmas morning, and he runs it in for a touchdown. And the Trojans are just kind of this one's getting ugly. I mean, Anthony Pike was just standing there like, any minute now, here it comes. Like he's waiting for the train.
Girard interception by number 50, Anthony Pike. Returned 36 yards for the Girard.
I wish BJ needs to get us a replay machine. I'd like to see the replay of that. I'm going to drive all the way home to see the replay. I'm going to drive all the way home and go to bed and then see the replay. The after point attempt is blocked.
The AT try is blocked by number 32,
And
Cameron Wilson.
Trojans lead it 48-14, 7:45 left to play in the game. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Trojan Football on Girard Sports Live.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
Trojans set to kick it off. Anthony Pike picked off a pass from Cusser and ran it all the way back for the touchdown. Give the Trojans a 48-14 lead. And Jess, we just mentioned that's the first touchdown scored in that end zone, but it was a defensive touchdown. Oh, whoa.
Oh, no.
Could have get a late hit on this one.
Yeah. He lost his footing,
slid down, and the Trojan slid down on top of him, and there's going to be a foul for a late hit. And now we have a player down, so don't like to see anybody get hurt, but it wasn't really a malicious play. It was just football's a game of collisions, you know. Sometimes collisions happen when you're playing football, whether you mean to have them or not. But you don't like to see anybody get hurt. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan Football on Girard Sports Live.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Number 31.
Well, we got a late hit against the Trojans. Alec Smith is up and okay. It's good to see. Sophomore able to walk off the field. And just now we understand. At first I thought the football gods were angry at us because this game is just dragging in every way possible. But you have a fishing tournament tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's actually Poseidon or Neptune, depending upon your persuasion.
The fishing gods.
The fishing gods are like, you get no sleep tonight. There's another flag, Jess.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Somewhere there's a largemouth bass laughing.
Defense offsides, number 70. 5-yard penalty.
Trojans are offsides.
First down. Please put 7:39 on the game clock.
I'm serious. If I was a Trojan, I'd take a full step back off that line. I mean, what do you care? At this point, you just want the clock to run. I don't know. Maybe if you're the Trojans, you're super enjoying this and you want this game to last forever. I
think they got some backups in now.
Well, they need to back up, is what I'm saying. Some gang tackling drives him out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Stops the clock with 7:32 to play. Gain of about 6 on the play. It'll be a first down for Anderson County. It'll set them up 1st and 10 at the 42.
Tackling for the Girard Trojans. Number 1, Terrence Stevens. Number 8, Junior Love. Also getting in there on the tackle, number 10, Corbin Bowen.
I think they credit Junior Love with a tackle. I'm not sure he's on the field.
Yeah, he's playing the right DN.
Oh, he is. Okay. There he is, yeah.
Cam Stewart around the left side on the top sweep. He'll pick up a yard. Our Trojan tackler.
Be about a gain of 1 there on first down. It'll set up a 2nd down and 9 for Anderson County. Clock runs under 7 minutes now.
Brokaw able to not get caught up in the wash and stay flat on the line of scrimmage and make a great play on that Anderson County running back. Forgot where he's at.
I bet you Allen County's 5 degrees warmer. Another handoff, working off tackle, and a little bit more running room against some of these Trojan substitutes. It'll set up a 2nd down and short at about the 35. Sure gave him a lot of forward progress there. Clock running. We're now down around 6 minutes to play.
Number 64, Gavin Oren.
Another handoff coming near side this time. Trojans snuff it out and stop it. It'll be a 4th down. There's another flag.
Yep. 64 for the Trojans. They're going to get coming in a little late. That's Gavin Orender.
I want to know how many penalties. I mean, I can't take my hands in my pockets to take stats or anything, but.
Out for the play. Personal foul.
And just an inordinate amount of personal fouls in this game. I mean, I've never seen a game with so many personal foul calls. The Trojans were backing up, and the ref was walking that penalty off, and I heard a beeping like a truck makes when it backs up, and I thought it was just my imagination. But then I looked out the parking lot, and it's the Trojan bus backing up back there, so it's a real thing. Toss sweep to the far side. A little bit of running room around the corner. And finally brought down at about the 5-yard line. That was Cameron Wilson, the ball carrier. And they'll set up a first down and goal for Anderson County. And he stepped out of bounds, too. So, nope, they're going to roll the clock.
Making a play for Girard, number 9, Zach Pinkney.
Clock did briefly stop, but now it's rolling again. First and goal from the 5 for Anderson County. Against some defensive replacements for the Trojans. Quick toss to the outside, and he's going to find the end zone. And there's a point of personal pride touchdown for Cameron Wilson. Makes the score 48-20 with 4:54 left to play here in the 4th. Pending the 2-point attempt, I would imagine they're going to go for 2 here. That Anderson County band still here, Jess?
Yep, they're excited.
Yeah. Custer back to pass over the middle, and it's broken up. And with 4:54 left to play, Trojans lead at 48-20. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan Football on Girard Sports Live.
Crocan has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Crocan employees, for making us the best.
Welcome back to Garnett. Trojans lead at 48-20. Anderson County picked up a garbage time touchdown against Trojan defensive substitutes. Makes the score 48-20.
Yep, and they're lined up over here on the hash, so expect something crazy right here.
Some trickeration. Just a little squibber kick between the legs of the shortstop, and it's fielded at about the 25. Trojans get a good return across 35 and down at the 40.
That's Bowen.
Yep, that was Corbin Bowen on the return. Trojans have it first and 10 at the 40.
Tackled by the Bulldogs, number 2, and the kicker, Christian Barnett.
Looks like Cam Smith's going to come in and run quarterback.
Freshman Cam Smith. Hands off straight ahead. And the Anderson County defenders bring that one down by committee. Clock running under 4.5 now.
I believe that's number 11, Genaro Garcia.
Now under 4.5 to play in the 4th quarter.
Second down and 7. Making a play for Anderson County, number 70.
So with no visible play clock, the play clock's kept by the official, correct?
Yeah, sure, whatever, man.
Yeah, so I think he yells out to the quarterback when it gets to
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
No. Another handoff right up the gut. Trojans really just trying to take some time off of this clock. Most importantly, don't hold. Don't commit a personal foul.
Don't fumble.
Don't celebrate anything. When the game's over, walk quietly off the field and get on the bus.
It hasn't warmed up any since we got here.
You think? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think maybe a warm front's blowing in. Thought I felt a tropical breeze blowing up off the Gulf.
Something, yeah.
Third down and about 6 for the Trojans. And now there's a flag.
Delay game. Number 5.
There's that play clock.
Yep.
There's that play clock. Go faster. I didn't hear the warning from up here or the official countdown or anything. It's like, oh, it's delay a game. I mean, if you say so.
I guess,
and,
yeah. I never heard you say 10 seconds. Or I'd have went faster.
Everybody's got a different biological clock, Jess. Oh, there's tackle in the backfield. Trojans going to lose some yards on that one. They'll bring up a punting situation, but bright side, clock's running.
Yep, tackled in bounds.
And we have an indeterminate. That should allow the Trojans to run another indeterminate amount of seconds off the clock. Snap is good. Punt is away. End over end affair. Fielded at about the 38. There's going to be a return on this one. There's flag. You know. There's another flag. Stops the clock. 2:05 to play. I mean, some things are so good, Jess, you just want them to last forever.
Yep. This isn't one of them.
Can we just freeze this moment in time? This moment where you're freezing?
I have a final. Frontenac 10, Parsons 8.
Whoa! Man, oh man. So Frontenac Raiders and Parsons, our first loss of the season. Hey. I guess congratulations, Raiders. That was
no. I won't say that.
Okay,
you can.
I'll say, Yeah,
I won't.
I got grandkids to go there. Congratulations, Frontenac. Way to be. You don't like to see anybody go undefeated unless it's us, right? I mean. So we got a late hit against Anderson County
and a holding. We can't take both of them, I don't think.
Can't just have a double barrel penalty, like 30 yards, walk it off. Well, kind of looks like what they're doing, though. Man, that guy just keeps walking. Where's he going, Ottawa?
Someone put up the Forrest Gump stop sign.
Oh, my goodness. And that's the far side official, so what he says goes, Jess.
Yeah.
I mean.
Evidently, we can take both penalties.
I am the law.
That was like a 25-yard penalty right there.
Well, everybody knows that
good for
two
us.
Consecutive penalties equal a quarter mile, so. Oh my goodness.
I think the wind's back.
Yeah. So 1st and 10, Anderson County, their own 28. They're going to run toss sweep to the near side. Trojans there to force him out of bounds. Stops the clock with 1:58 to play here in the fourth quarter. You definitely want to run out of bounds on every play. I mean, I guess if you're the offense, that's what your coach is telling you to do. You remember a couple years ago we were here, Jess, and the Trojans had a much better team than Anderson County. Were well ahead at the end of the game, and their coach burned all of his timeouts. Yep. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Like, I mean, you can't take them with you, but you can not use them, you know. You're not required to use them, but he did. So I'll expect them to drag this out to the bitter end, Jess. Custer back to pass again, throws one up for grabs. A couple Trojans had a shot at it. Falls incomplete, stops the clock with 1:52 to play. Brings up a 3rd down and less than a yard. So they had it 2nd down and super short. That's when you take that shot. I'd be surprised if they put it in the air here. You know what Kansas means, Jess? The name of the tribe?
No.
It means people of the south wind.
Yeah.
Apparently this northwest wind did not get the memo.
I would take a south wind.
Yeah, I would take a south wind or no wind, you know.
Because this northwest wind is pretty chilly.
Yeah.
This is about the coldest 55 degrees I've ever stood out in.
That's
I'll
right.
promise you that.
55 with a wind chill at 30.
Right.
Woo, man, my nose is running. How about that? All right. So first down and 10 for Anderson County. Can run toss sweep to the far side. Better get out of bounds. Well, didn't.
Nope, got
and
a flag,
there's
though.
a flag, though, for a tackle.
Tackled too hard.
Tackled him up high, but it's not a horse. I mean, you can get him around the helmet. Oh, we got, it looks like, was he signaling a block in the back? What is he signaling there? Yep, block in the back. They're going to walk it off. Stops the clock with 1:15 to play in the fourth quarter.
I don't know. A minute left in the game. We got him tackled for a no loss. That block in the back penalty that didn't spring him. No
Well,
reason
the clock's running again.
Right,
So
no reason to throw that flag.
Well, Jess, a penalty's a penalty's a penalty, you know?
No.
Until it's sometimes not. And there's a man off to the races. Out to the 40-yard line. And that was Aiden Steele, excuse me. And he's really been banged up a lot in this game, but he's a survivor, still out there picking up yards. Now down under 40 seconds to play. Anderson County still has some timeouts, Jess. They got 2 timeouts left. They're going to give it back to Steele. Cuts back against the grain. Got a little bit of running room. There's a flag. And he's brought down at the 25. And we'll see what's up with the penalty. Stops the clock with 25 seconds to play. Definitely want to throw that flag there. You just got to protect the players, you know. I think the wind's picking up.
Yeah.
You can tell by the scoreboard camera because now we can no longer see the scores. I'm not going to adjust it. It's 48-20.
25 seconds
It's
to go.
only got to work for another 30 minutes, so. I hope our viewers are enjoying our suffering here. Get out of bounds. There you go.
Atta baby.
There you go. Jeez. Stops the clock. Picks up all the penalty yards plus some. It'll set up a, gosh, what down is it?
It's got to be third, I believe, but I could be wrong. I've lost track.
Gosh. Yeah, no, second down and short at the 32. With 18 seconds, which is a veritable eternity left to play in this one. And run straight ahead again this time. That'll pick up the first down to the 25, and then driven back, and they'll blow it dead. Oh, and they'll wind it. And that's going to do it.
Woo! No flag.
Trojans win it 48-20 over Anderson County. They'll improve to 3-4 on the season. Anderson County falls to 1-6. Trojans back in action next week at Burlington. Anderson County on the road at Prairie View next week, so it doesn't get any easier for them. And we'll step away for a quick break as the teams shake hands out there at midfield. It's hard to believe the Trojans trailed this one 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. They came roaring back and really took control of this one. We'll talk it over a little bit more on the Farmers Bank post-game show coming up on the other side of the break. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Croccan has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Croccan employees, for making us the best.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Family owned and operated, G&B Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&B Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&B Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer, rock leveling, and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Welcome back to Garnett, Kansas. Trojans win this one 48-20 over the Anderson County Bulldogs. Trojans improve to 3-4 on the season. Anderson County falls to 1-6. This is the Farmers Bank post-game show brought to you by Farmers Bank. Farmers Bank's proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. Farmers Bank looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Trojans started off slow, fell behind 14-0 early, but then came roaring back in the second quarter, scored 21 points unanswered to take a 21-14 lead into the half. Dominated the third quarter, and Anderson County able to add a score in the fourth quarter during what is commonly known as garbage time. Trojans got a defensive touchdown, punt block, all kinds of good stuff going on in this game, and a good bounce back after a disappointing loss last week to Iola. Trojans back in action next week at Burlington, and we'll have that for you here on Girard Sports Live, 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:30 pregame. And you know what the best thing about Burlington is, Jess, is that press box is indoors. Yeah, it's a really nice facility there in Burlington, and you're not at the mercy of the elements. So certainly going to enjoy that. We'll step away for our final break of the Farmers Bank post-game show. We'll be back, put a bow on this one. Not going to have our post-game coaches interview because Coach Philpott's afraid of heights. So we'll catch him next week. But a great game tonight by the Trojans, and they showed some real resolve coming back on the road, got themselves into a hole and dug themselves out in grand fashion and come out on top tonight, 48-20. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your phone started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back one final time to Garnett, Kansas. Trojans defeat the Anderson County Bulldogs 48-20. Back in action next week at Burlington for the final game of district play, and that's an important one because if the Trojans can win that one, they might move on to the postseason depending on what happens in the rest of the district. But this win tonight, a big one. They needed it. Next week, a big one as well at Burlington. It's certainly a winnable game for the Trojans if they put out the kind of effort they put out for 3/4 of this game. And we'll hope to see that next week. Kickoff of that one, 7 o'clock up in Burlington. We'll have our pregame at 6:30. But that's going to do it for us tonight from here in Anderson County. For Jess Murphy, I'm Josh Lettner saying thanks for joining us. You've been watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.